So what I'm going to show you today is a little bit of my tips on how to use hammer dwarves. I'm sure so many of you guys out there don't really use hammer dwarves that much. From what I see, the majority of people use those guardians, the flying guys, these guys right here, the griffins. I call them guardians for some reason. But griffins, a lot of people use these guys, but you rarely ever see bases with hammer dwarves. And if you're ever interested, I'm gonna let you in on how I do my things. This is an account purely for hammer dwarves. I gave up using griffins. I just can't use them for the life of me. I mean, I can, but I feel like they're kind of weak in HP wise, and I don't like seeing my heroes or any of my troops die. Especially seeing how long it is to actually build griffins, because it takes 240 seconds to build one, but for these guys 90 seconds just for one guy. So we are going to use hammer dwarves. There is a risk that comes with using hammer dwarves, of course, since they're all melee. You can't expect not to lose hammer dwarves if you do go out in raids. You just can't. I mean, like, they have a very fast movement speed. Right here, let me show you. Movement speed is 250. That is a little bit higher than my ninja has right now. Let's see how much my ninja has. My ninja is 250. Oh, they're both the same. I just leveled up my ninja. So they should be running at the same speed, but the beauty of them running at the same speed now is I could actually raid with ninja, and there's some meat shields, so hopefully I can show you what I'm talking about. And I know the number one thing that discourages you from fighting with hammer dwarves are seeing a lot of these flying units right there, and also the other thing is cannon towers. You would probably avoid as many cannon towers as possible, but hammer dwarves have the ability to tank quite a good number of those shots. A lot of times I don't like to put them in that predicament. It would suck. Imagine yourself as a hammer dwarf being placed down by orders. Hey, just go and raid right here where this cannon is. Nope, not gonna do that to these guys. These guys are awesome. So this is what I do. Whenever I see flyers, I just sent out a strike team right there. This account has a very interesting gameplay for me. I usually send them out over there, and on another side I send in hammer dwarves, and hammer dwarves actually do a lot more damage to centaurs. So this is where I'm going to send them in. There, as you can see, there's so many of them that they just overwhelm centaurs. It's totally hard for them to kill them all, and you almost have a 100% guarantee during raids when you have this many hammer dwarves, in my opinion, in this might at least, because there's not really a lot of things that could stop a mass of hammer dwarves all that much. It looks like you're gonna lose a lot sometimes. Sometimes you think that you have a little bit until they go out and you see all the dead marks right there, but there's still gonna be quite a lot of them. You can see, even though they replenish so fast, 90 seconds for each hammer dwarf, one of the things I like to do is I like to still keep them in mind. I like to keep them alive as long as possible for the next round. I didn't even look how much money they had. Oh, there you go. So feel free to use magic as long as you get profit. That's one of the number one tips on raiding. If you're solely searching for resources, use magic as long as you know it'll pay out better. And then, let's see. Yeah, they're fully stocked right now. I lost quite a few, and I do have flags. So in raiding also, as I said before, use your flag riches if you do have it. That saves your time by maybe a raid or two. Later on, if you have a lot of flag rich upgrades, it probably saves you maybe 5 raids worth. It just depends how much you raid. So let's go another time, show you more examples. And yeah, like As you notice, there's always a lot of flyers out there, but there's so many players too that just keep on looking. I mean, there's always bound to be a player out there that doesn't use flyers, use centaurs, and if they use centaurs, you have the advantage a little bit because you do more damage to them and they do regular damage to you. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is actually, I'm going to send out... Alright, this is one of the tricks that I like to use. I like to use Guardian Angel on Hammer Dwarves so that they totally take all the blunt damage right here. And I see right here, this is a lot of heroes. There's going to be a high damage area for my heroes. So I don't like my heroes to die. I'm going to, of course, I have to sacrifice. And it's going to be pretty easy down here. These guys don't really do too much damage. So I could risk it. Here we go. There we go. We have everyone out. Put my magic on. Gives them increased damage. With the number of Hammer Dwarves out there, that is amazing increased damage. And you see these gyros or omnicopters? I forgot what they're called. Something copters. They are a tier 3 troop, but they attack slow, and there's a little bit of them to totally wreck my Hammer Dwarves. There's too many Hammer Dwarves for them to target, and my heroes are doing wreckage on them as well. As you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My heroes are still good. I only lost quite a few Hammer Dwarves over there. I can't tell how many sometimes. And looks like Ninja almost died, but luckily Angel's there to heal. If you don't have any healer on your team, it's going to be hard for you to keep your heroes alive. So I recommend, if you don't have a druid, go get an angel. Once you have a druid, angel just becomes outdated so much. And I think I'll probably have to end after this one because my phone is lagging so much, and I know when that happens. Sometimes I can't control anything on my screen. Oh yeah, and before I finish this round, put gold down. You don't have to worry about putting gold down in the beginning or the end. I've tested it out. You can put it down at any time during the match and you still get the same bonuses that you would have gotten. Look right there, 23k bonus from that, and I'm earning 100k per round almost. And it's been pretty sweet. Thanks for listening to me, guys. I have more on other tips later, so peace out.